What's up? Let's do it. Let's bring YouTube online. Testing, testing, test, 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 testing, testing, test, 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 test Ickles, test, test, testing, test Ickles, test Ickles. Welcome everyone to episode 708, the ocho, on the daily mother. Whoa, the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, and Pimpcast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceptuals. Welcome everyone on the Quadcast. Hello Twitch, hello Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. What's going on, FamWise Game Gs? So as you get your notifications, roll on in. Welcome everyone. Twitch is showing up. Everyone's tuning in. We got 305 Phil, Sergio, Beard and Plates on Instagram. What up, team? Deborah, man driving. Who's man driving? Just me. I'm just man driving people around. Oh, man, I'm driving to the gym now. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Now you're going to get fucking amped on the way to the gym. Abby, what's up, girl? And what's going on YouTube? Make sure you drop a couple comments, say hello, and drop some biceps. How's everyone's Saturday doing so far? How many of you tuned in yesterday? So those of you that are listening to the podcast on SoundCloud and Apple Podcast, you might want to jump onto one of the sites later and drop a comment, because obviously you're not listening to this live. But how many of you checked out yesterday's episode? How many of you tuned in to 707? With the live call? What do you guys think about that on the show? Did you like it? Did you like the phone calls? Would you like more of those? Going to be doing some more tomorrow, probably. I'm going to be sending out some information in my Instagram stories and stuff where you all can drop some numbers, and I might be calling some people surprise action tomorrow. I want to do a little bit of a longer show. So if you caught yesterday's episode, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know what you thought about yesterday's flow. If you liked, if you enjoyed the call on the show, I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, fam. Oliver just dropped some bacon, some sweet potatoes, and a lifting emoji on Facebook. Isn't that cute? Isn't that quaint? What's up? What's going on with YouTube? Where are we at? Where are we at? YouTube's? Why can't I select live chat? Where's YouTube at? What's going on with you over here? What's going on with you? I'll leave you alone. I'll let you show up at your convenience. Joseph. All right, fam. How we doing? How we feeling? Got my water going. So today's episode is double Jeopardy. It's a Saturday, and Saturdays are pretty damn chill because a lot of you are off work, or your schedules change. So I'm respectful of that, and I'm aware that a lot of you are not plugged in on the weekends as you are during the week. But of course, here on the Sleazy, we do it every day, no matter what. And I really loved yesterday's episode. It's okay, Beard and Plates. I'm just gonna call you Beard because it's so much better. Period. But that's a good screen name on Instagram, Beard and Plates. It's all right, man. If you missed the episode, that's no big deal. I mean, you're not I'm here every freaking day. Doesn't mean that you have to be. Doesn't mean that you're going to be able to. But if you got your notifications on, it's cool, because then you can earn the luck or the good fortune to get live on the Swole. It's usually from anywhere between 12 to midnight. It's in the afternoon Eastern time. I don't do a lot of morning Swoles. I don't do a lot of morning shows. If ever, maybe if there's like an emergency or something I have to do all day, I'll go live earlier. But I'd rather do it remotely. I'd rather do it on location rather than do it super early, because I miss a lot of people on the West Coast. If they're Central or Mountain time, I'm going to miss those time zones. Went for a good long walk with the kids and wife today. Good day. Deborah on Facebook, you motivate me. Always great info and comedy out of you. Appreciate your time here. Green light, gotta drive, and no texting. Stop texting, period. Just listen. Just plug it in. I appreciate that, Deborah. Thank you. Hit the gym before the blizzard of all kinds of gains. The blizzard. Is it still snowing places? Is everyone still getting snow? I guess if you're up in like the middle of fucking nowhere, you're going to get snow. Michael Coates, Minnesota. Well, yeah, you get snow till June. Did yoga in a run, crew cut, no man bun. Boo. Boo. Eric Dyken, should I do chest or legs tonight? Well, I'm assuming that your legs need work just because most people's do. So do legs. Do legs. Do legs. Legs on a Saturday. Legs on a swoller day. Yesterday I did chest and back superset. I actually recorded it for a virtual trainer for X. So that was, I didn't, it was funny because I didn't expect to do I didn't expect to do a superset yesterday. I went to the gym with the intention of just doing chest. And then I thought, okay, maybe I'll just do back. And then I got there and I started warming up because I do a lot of dead hangs to loosen up my back. I do a lot of dead hangs. I don't know how many of you do that to warm up your shoulder, but just hang on a pull-up bar. And you can do this at home, but it's great at the gym because they have those crossover machines where I can hang with my legs straight. You know, if you do it at home and you're hooking in a doorway, you're bending your knees, or you're relaxing your feet, you know, on your knees on the ground. But I do dead hangs for like a couple minutes. I do a few sets of that just to loosen up the shoulders, let the scapula roll up, you know, really get everything mobilized. And I started doing some pull-ups and I felt great. So I started doing more high reps and I started like, you know, getting a real good pump. And then I started and I'm thinking, shit, well, I want to do chest today, but my back feels great. I'm like, well, let me just do both. I could always do them again in a couple days during the week. So I decided just to do chest and back superset. So I feel a little bit sore. You know, that's not the only stuff for the week. I'm going today probably for like an hour before the gym closes. I'm just gonna do some accessory stuff. I'm not gonna crush out a whole workout like shoulders. I'll probably do a little bit more chest, do some carving type stuff, or maybe some mobility moves, but I'm just going to go and do something, you know, get loosened a little bit. So that was yesterday, chest and back superset. I posted on Instagram stories. I posted that in my story, a poll to see how many of you like to do chest and back supersets. I think it was like 70-30 last time I checked. I think it was like 70% of you liked doing chest and back supersets and 30% said fuck no on the Instagram poll. So I don't know if any of you have any opinions on that. Do you guys like to do chest and back supersets back and forth? I do it whenever I do it. It's usually chest, back, rest, chest, back, rest. You know, maybe like a minute between pairings, but between the superset, that just refers to minimal rest, if any, just real minimal rest. So what's going on? What's going on, Twitch fam? Who's floating biceps over on Twitch? Who's floating buys there? Lynn, what's up, man? What's up? So how many of you did catch yesterday's episode 707 with the live call? If you're checking in and you caught yesterday's episode and you liked it, make sure you leave that in the comments. I want to know what you all enjoyed about yesterday's episode. If you enjoyed it, if you didn't like it, I just want your actual honest opinions. Major body parts is hard to rip. RIP pairing them up. Let's see. Hell yeah. Chest back supersets. Fuck yeah. Eric Deacon, you're not wrong. All right. So tonight's a leg day. All right. Well, drop some comments below. If you did catch episode 707, drop that in the comments and I'll continue with the topic today with double Jeopardy. We'll get into that a little bit more now. It was good shit. Nice, Nicholas. Nice. Thank you. Supersets feel great, just like when you do biceps, triceps, supersets. Biceps and triceps are the best supersets, in my opinion. They're just great because all the muscles, the biceps and the triceps are so close. You're flushing blood to one area. It just feels great. Been doing full body all week. How come you're doing full body workouts? Just getting back into it or what? So double Jeopardy, the way I call double Jeopardy is kind of like doing the same body part. We talked about this in the last couple of weeks, but I just wanted to code over it again because I have the intention of going to the gym and doing some more chest. And I did chest yesterday. And we talked, I think it was just like 2 days in a row or something. I forget the title of the episode, but it was in the last 10, 20 episodes, I would say, probably 20. I don't know about 10. But doing the same body part 2 days in a row. So doing, let's say, chest, or back, or legs, and so forth. And my take on that is that it depends. It's really for either beginners, like extreme beginners, or it's a specific body part or more advanced. It's either very, very beginners or very, very advanced. That's really the difference. That's really where there are the situations where you should be doing or considering doing the same body part 2 days in a row. It's not going to be something you do all the time. It's not something I would recommend all the time. Hell no. Because if you're doing the same body part If you're doing the same body part multiple days in a row, you're either doing full body and you're just kind of getting into the gym and you don't have a lot of experience and you're getting your body exposed to it, or you're very advanced and you're doing accessory body parts, right? Like you're doing forearms or calves or ab work. Or in my case, because I'm very advanced, and when I say advanced, it doesn't mean that I'm the biggest person in the world. It doesn't mean that I know everything. When I say very advanced, it means my body has been exposed to a broad spectrum of resistance training, especially with volume. And I have a great understanding of my body and what my body can handle, what my body needs, when my body should be doing more training or more volume and when I should back off. And that's earned. I practiced that for the past 15, 20 years in my career, doing all those different things. So I know when I can hit a muscle a little bit more, or do some light reps, or when it might be appropriate. It's hard to learn those things. Like, it really just, I didn't take a sip yet. It really just does take time. It really just takes time. And it's practice. It's practice to learn what your body can handle. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit more chest. I feel like it. That's what I wanted to do yesterday. I wanted to focus on it. Today I want to go back and focus on it. And I did it yesterday. I didn't go as heavy as I possibly could have. I'm not necessarily going to do heavy weights again today, but I'm going to get a real good pump. I kind of feel like doing a second coat. And I haven't done that for chest in a while, and I want to. So I'm in the mood for it. What is your thought about doing cardio at the end of your workout? That's preference. Anyone that tells you that you need cardio for weight loss or to get lean, it's just not true. You don't have to do cardio. It's just not necessary. It's good for heart health, I suppose. It's just generally good to work any muscle, and the heart's a muscle like any other. So it's good to do that type, but consistently, if you're doing a ton of cardio, it will affect your muscle growth. It will. Anyone that tells you otherwise, it's ludicrous. That's why people don't do tons of cardio when they're bulking. It's just very draining, and it can imbalance your hormones that don't benefit muscle growth or muscle size and that kind of a phase of training. So it depends on what your goal is. Do you like doing cardio? Some of you love to run. Does anyone watching live? Does any of you? Great grammar, Papa Swolio. Do any of you like to run? Like, do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy it? Michael Coates on YouTube. You definitely notice not doing cardio because of the strength of your lungs. You'll notice it, but cardio is one of the fastest things that you lose when you stop training it. So if you don't do strength training for a couple of weeks, you're going to get sore when you go back. You're going to get sore when you go back, but you're not going to lose all your strength. Have you noticed that? If you take 2 or 3 weeks off, you don't all of a sudden have no strength left. If you could bench 200 pounds, you come back in 3 weeks, you'll pretty much bench 200 pounds. You may be a little less if you're stiff, or it depends on what you're doing in that time off, but you won't lose all your strength. And if anything, you'll be a little bit weaker the next time you go in, like you'll be fine. Like it comes back. But when you don't do cardio, like if you're doing cardio regularly and then you don't do cardio for a couple of weeks, then you really notice the capacity. It goes very quickly. Same thing with mobility. You lose mobility, like range of motion and flexibility, and that mobility, you lose that along with cardio faster than strength. You're not going to lose, you don't lose strength that fast. You don't just melt away and just disappear. What is your thought? I already did that one. The best leg exercise. Best leg exercise. I like the call-ins. Cool, Oliver. Sweet. Nice. Well, I like the call-ins too. I'm deciding whether I want to do multiple calls and just kind of spread them out throughout the episode and do longer episodes, which I might have some topics in between, answer questions, interact in between, and just do like maybe 2 or 3 calls. It's not going to be every episode, but I definitely want to start filtering them in. And if people like it and if it gets a great response, then of course we'll do more. So that's going to be something tomorrow that I want to do. And I'll be posting up in the Facebook premium group to do that tomorrow. So for those that are looking to, and I'll have some signups, and we will do some of the calls. We will do some of the calls with members of the outside community. I'll be having some sign up sheets and stuff, but I kind of want it to be like, tomorrow we're doing this. Who can, first come, first serve type of thing. That way it's not always, or certain contests and stuff like that, where we'll do it on a specific day and we'll schedule it. Let's do some more. We'll take some more questions today because I'm seeing a lot of good questions, a lot of good stuff. The best leg exercise, I have bad knees. Well, then yoga. If you have bad knees and you need to strengthen your muscles in your knees, yoga. Eddie Romero, is kickboxing a great workout? It depends on how you define a great workout. I love running obstacle races. I slow down on the strength training. Well, you have to. You're going to overtrain for sure. If you do lift heavy and do those obstacle course, you're going to you're going to overtrain or get tendonitis or something with it. Lifting and doing that kind of like pounding all the time, it'll take its toll. I don't run. I'm 265. My knees and other connective tissue craps out after a few hundred meters. Well, you can do sprints. You could just do lifting weights. You don't have to run. As long as you can run, if you need to survive, you're fine. Weight pull and deadlift. What's a weight pull? Oh, you mean just like pulling plates on the ground, like a sled? What are your thoughts on the use of energy drinks that are sugar and calorie free as a stimulant, i.e. sugar-free Monster, Red Bull? It's full of garbage, absolutely full of trash. A lot of those artificial sweeteners and stuff causes a ton of inflammation, fucks up the gut. And even a lot of it has similar responses that trigger insulin similar to sugar, even though they're not sugar. So just because it doesn't say sugar doesn't mean the brain doesn't think that it's sugar. And there's issues with that as well. So when you consume something that's sweet, your brain tastes sweet. Even if the actual molecule isn't sugar, you're going to have some responses based on the fact that your brain thinks it's getting sweetness. A lot of times artificial sweeteners keep people having those cravings because you're still getting the stimulation. Kill Cliff energy drinks. Any supplement is just why you don't fucking need that shit. If it's an energy drink, I get it. Usually most of you that are doing energy drinks are just because you're exhausted. Like you're tired. I'm not saying I don't like pre-workouts or I don't like energy drinks. It's fun to go into the gym like a psychopath. I am just not doing my due diligence. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. It's not like I've never had a pre-workout. I fucking love those sometimes. Or I'll have coffee and I'll drink a bunch of coffee before I go. But you don't always want just coffee. You want more. And what do all these energy drinks have is usually 100, 200, 300 fucking milligrams of caffeine. So that is a lot. And you're not going to get that much in coffee unless you drink like a fucking pitcher of coffee. Like if you're drinking a pitcher of coffee, you're going to be pissing your brains out and you're probably going to be dehydrated because caffeine is a diuretic. So I don't want to say, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, go drink this. Like, yeah, you should take them because they're not good for you. So that being said, it's still up to you whether you want to consume that stuff. Just understand that a lot of those things aren't doing good things in your intestines. They're likely compensating for you not getting enough sleep or not consuming the right amount of nutrients. It's not so much the caffeine that concerns me. It's the aspartame, the sucralose, the artificial sweeteners, the red 40, the yellow 5, and all those fucking things. So, those have been linked to attention deficit issues and hyperactivity, like in children. That's why all those sugary things it's literally fake stuff. They take water and they add fake shit to make it taste different and they put a ton of caffeine in it. Very commonly, or other sorts of stimulants that maybe don't get you as jittery as caffeine, because some people are super sensitive to caffeine. But it very much depends. It very much depends on you as an individual. It depends. It depends on what you are happy or what you're satisfied or what you're, I guess, clear in your mind and acceptance of what kind of risk you want to assume. I mean, people do hardcore fucking drugs their entire lives and they survive. So, I mean, is taking a pre-workout or an energy drink going to be the fucking end of you? And are you going to die and get cancer from it? I'd have to say I doubt it just from that alone, but it depends on how healthy you are out elsewhere. It depends on what your goals are now. Like if you're struggling losing weight and you still have like a baby pooch or, man boobs and you're still like struggling and complaining and dealing with having extra body fat on you, you got to stay away from that shit because the inflammation from that is not helping you get to your goal. So you need to balance out. Am I just fucking shooting myself in the foot, so to speak, because I'm taking something artificial and then struggling with the last few pounds of weight loss? Whereas that, that might motivate, right? So you take the pre-workout or the artificial drink or whatever it is. So you get amped up to go to the gym to lose the last few pounds of water weight and fat around your stomach. What if you go and then you go to the gym and train and then you have more pre-workout to go to the gym. But what if that pre-workout or that artificial drink is what's keeping you from losing that extra weight? It's causing inflammation. So you're taking that to go to the gym to try to get off this extra weight where it's the fucking drinking to begin with. And you don't know unless you stop taking that kind of stuff. And everyone's like, oh, what am I going to do without my coffee? What do I do? Yeah, well, it's good to know whether you're sensitive. Take a couple weeks and test your sensitivities. But usually coffee is it's natural. Coffee is natural. Nothing else is really natural. Have you used Bulletproof XCT oil? No, a long time ago I've tried it. I wouldn't spend extra money on the marketing stuff. Better effects? I don't know. That could be that's more likely than not a placebo effect. Like to really notice a difference, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. You can try it, but it'd be hard for you to, if you tried that branded stuff, it's hard to determine for you. You try, you buy it, you pay more money, and then you use it. Wow, I feel great. Is it placebo? Are you expecting? It's hard to do an accurate test. Like that's where the supplement companies really win, is that you can't really tell if it's a placebo or not. If it's just on you, if you take something and you're excited to try this new pre-workout, right? And you take it, and then did you like it? Yeah, I felt amazing. Well, maybe you would have felt amazing anyway if you just sucked down corn powder, like cornstarch. Like, how do you know if it was that? Because you were taking it. You knew it wasn't a placebo. You knew you bought the product and you put it in your mouth and you drank it and you're going to the gym and you want it to work. It's hard to determine whether or not it's a placebo. Sometimes you'll take something and your heart will go fucking nuts. All right, well, that's not a placebo. That's probably fucking what you took. But because everyone gets so accustomed to these pre-workouts, if you go to the supplement store and you see the pre-workouts, not only are they like the old names are reabsorbed, like they don't have the old names anymore. It's all extreme or ultimate or high level or black death. Like the names of the pre-workouts are getting more and more fucking intense, and they're putting more and more caffeine in them, and they're putting more and more stimulants because people adapt to caffeine. It's like alcohol or any other kind of drug. Like you adapt to it and you need more to get a boost. So people are going for these harder and heavier, and then you adapt to those. Like, where do you go from there? They ban the fucking ones that really work. They ban the 1,3-dimethyl. They ban ephedra. They ban the ones that actually fucking work. I wonder why, because they're going to put it in pharmaceuticals and charge you ungodly amounts. They're not taking off the market because they don't work. They're taking them off the market because they fucking do work. So screw the supplement companies for taking away the actual supplements that fucking work and then feeding everyone shit that's like low grade stuff that you can't even tell if it's a placebo or not and charging the same fucking amount. That's the problem, is that the government bans the shit that actually fucking works. Marijuana is illegal in so many places still. Why? Why? Fucking doesn't do anything. Get rid of alcohol if you really want to make a difference. Fuck. It's like you get rid of the shit that fucking works. And then you wonder why people are like, oh, supplements don't work. Because what are you left with? You're left with fucking powders that you get from meat and food. It's like, well, I just fucking eat that and save money. So a news item on the radio said government will regulate caffeine soon. Ha! How are they going to do that? How are they going to regulate caffeine? They want what? They're going to tax coffee more? You mean caffeine powders and shit? Get the fuck out of here. They keep pushing on people. There's going to be a revolution eventually. I do yoga and cut my rest time down. Since doing that, I've been able to spend more time warming up on the step mill. Word up. Let's see. Lacey Romero, I have lost 85 pounds since August, but I'm not toning the extra skin. Do I need to keep at it or do some light weightlifting? I'm eating right and drinking lots of water. Are you the one doing the kickboxing? That's fine. You lost 85 pounds because you're exercising, you're eating better. You're not going to tone extra skin. If you have stretch marks or you have extra skin that your body created because you had a lot of extra weight, it's not going to like tighten back up. You're not going to all of a sudden shrivel up, lose skin. You might have to get it surgically removed. You may, depends on how bad it is, but yes, you need to lift weights. Kickboxing's fine if you enjoy it. You just need to lift weights too. That's not like the only thing you should do. Oh, pull it? How are they going to pull caffeine? Just drink. People are going to extract it themselves. You'll have, I mean, that won't be that hard with like some basic scientific equipment. You make coffee, you brew it, and then you just extract the caffeine. Just drink coffee. I mean, how are you going to, I don't think they'll regulate, like pull it off shelves. I think they'll regulate how much you can put in. which wouldn't be a bad thing, honestly. You know, I think the limits for caffeine, from what it seems like on supplements when I've gone and looked around, it's like 400. I've seen some that have 400 milligrams of caffeine. I haven't heard more. I haven't seen like 800 milligram. I think that's like the limit, but I've seen servings where it's like 400 milligrams. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of caffeine, fam. That's a lot of caffeine. You had one that had 700 milligrams. Are you sure? Are you in the United States? Are you sure it had 700? I don't think that's legal. I think that's beyond. What's up, Captain Swolio? What up? What up, FamWise? Half of them contain nitric oxide and increases the blood into the muscles for better muscle pump. Yeah, but that's kind of like up in the air, like how much it takes and whether or not your body actually utilizes the nitric oxide from the supplement. That's why you have things like they put out like agmatine and citrulline malate and these precursors, because taking outside nitrate might not be the same as actually taking things that your body will convert into. That's a thing. It's like, it's so sketchy and so limiting to what you can do with human testing that a lot of the stuff doesn't get tested because it will cost too much money and it's not worth it. Like, they're not going to spend millions of dollars testing citrulline malate. So you have to kind of like have these low level tests that don't necessarily prove one thing or the other. So then you have like a basic test that might show some correlation. So they slap the study on the outside of the bottle. You don't read it, you buy it and you take it and hey, it works. Well, a lot of times these studies are even done with like elite athletes and they might be done with 30 people and they're done with a high dosage, 6, 8, 10 grams. And then you buy a supplement that has 1 gram in it. So you're not even going to see that benefit anyway. You're not taking the clinical dosage of that kind of like meh study to begin with. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Like, they list their studies, but they know no one's going to read it. A few people will read it and they'll write a blog or post something and no one's going to fucking read or care, because the people that go into the supplement stores looking for this shit, they're not reading that stuff. They're not looking, oh, are supplements good or bad for me? They're going and they're looking for a shortcut or a little quick way to get around, or a better pump. How about some better fucking food and some better training techniques? How about that? Rather than looking for a powder to feel more full. I want my body to feel more tight. I want my biceps to get a little bit more veiny when I work out. Why don't you just work your biceps better, bruh? Work your biceps better, bruh. Fucking do some better work. Do some better work, son. My son said, hi, crazy guy. Then you drop the F-bomb. Fucking A. Don't have your son watch the Daily Swole. Anyone that's, why would you do that? You're just, look at this guy's face. Look at this face. You think this face cares who the fuck is watching this? You cannot bring children unless you want them to grow up real fast. I'll teach them about, we're going to do an episode on the birds and the bees, and you could bring your kids. I'll talk about smashing on the air. It's my show. Of course I drop the F-bomb. I am a crazy guy. Yeah, and this is a daily fucking Swole. You're just amping me up to swear more. Earmuffs. Or wear headphones. Fucking A. What's going on with society? What's going on with society? What have we become? What have we become, fam? He thinks you're funny. I am funny. I'm hilarious. I'm the funniest bearded fucking psychopath. Live every day. Fucking people are too sensitive. No, he's not being, I don't think he's being sensitive. He thinks I'm funny. I am funny. Just put me on mute. Follow the bouncing ball. Follow the bouncing beard. What was it called, Michael? If you have the name of that pre-workout that had 700 milligrams of caffeine, 700 milligrams. If you have that name, I'd love to smash or pass. Ooh, should Papa Swolio play smash or pass live on the show? Should we do that? Should I just like hold up pictures? A Mormon's head would explode with 100 milligrams. What does that mean? Do Mormons not have caffeine? Should Papa Swolio play smash or pass? I make that real fucking easy. Smash, 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 smash. Done. Let's see. What do you think about the fake supplements around? What do I think? I think it's fucking stupid. And I think people are stupid. And that's why people buy them, because they're stupid. That's what I think. I like your beard. It suits you really. Why, thank you. Right now, it is not groomed or kempt at all. It's all wavy and stuff. I've left it all grumbly all day. During training technique for muscle growth, high reps, low weight, or heavy weights. It depends on what you want. These are questions. It's like, should I go skydiving? If you want to, like, if you want to go skydiving, then you have to go skydiving. For muscle growth, you got to go heavy. You're not going to get big lifting light weights. Stop being such a biatch. Fucking lift some weights. Lift some fucking weights, yo. Everyone stop bitching out. It's Saturday, fam. It's Saturday. No more puss training. Let's fucking lift heavy. You want to build muscle, men or women, you're going to have to lift heavy. Oh, sorry. I got a question on Twitch. I wasn't ignoring you. Actually, I saw this before, Nicholas, and then I didn't. I was waiting, and then I got distracted with other stuff. A quick nutrition question. Is there any hummus or avocado dip you would recommend, or should we stay away from them? Avocado is great. Hummus, many people have issues with like the preservatives, in the hummus, or chickpeas, any kind of beans and legumes and stuff like that. It depends on how they're processed, or if they're pressure cooked first before you make the hummus. If you have lectin issues or lectin sensitivity, avocado is great. You could have avocado. You can eat your heart's content. I bought a few yesterday. Everyone's like, yes. I guess you're talking about Smash or Pass on Facebook. Everyone's like, yeah, play Smash. Wow, everyone's like really excited about the Smash or Pass. Make your own. Well, look, I'm not, and here's the thing, fam. I'm not saying I never come out with my own supplement, but it would have to really inspire me. It'd have to really inspire me, and I'd have to really believe in it. I don't promote anything because I don't fucking believe in anything enough to put my name on it or to promote it. If I did do something, I would make it myself, and it would need to be some real good shit that has a lot of support in terms of like efficacy. And I don't know. Make your own dips. You can make your own dips. No, but I'm just talking about supplements. And because I've had a lot of people say, would you ever make your own supplement? I'm not against it. A lot of people think I'm anti-supplements. I'm not anti-supplements. It's just that most supplements are fucking shit. I'm not anti-supplements. I mean, you're still consuming something. You're consuming food. You get things in food. A lot of the supplements your body can't absorb well, or it's going to cause inflammation, or it hasn't really been proven to fucking work, or it's not really a good use of your money and time and focus. Like, if you're looking, it doesn't even matter if all the supplements in the world work. Let's say everything in GNC or Vitamin Shop or something. Let's say everything fucking worked. Everything. Let's say everything worked in there, but you're still not doing your nutrition right. You're still not eating properly. Then you don't go in there. Like, you don't need any of that stuff. Especially if you don't have your food right, you should not be going in there, period. Even if you know for a fact, even if I'm sitting here saying, I love supplements, everything works, go in there, it's all great. If you don't have your food like on point, you haven't done this elimination process, you haven't figured out the fucking foods you should be eating, don't go in there. Like, just don't go in. Don't go in. Like, you should not be going in. There's no need to go into that place or those stores. Zero need to go in, especially if you don't have your food locked down already. No need. Yeah. Popeye shared the good news of the elimination diet today to so many people. That said, what a big change I've made. Get on board, everybody. It works, man. It works. Hard work. I just purchased caffeine pills and drink carbonated water. Works fine if you don't soda or coffee. Ooh. I'd burp like that if I drink a lot of carbonated water. What's a good snack after a lift session? Food. Stop snacking. You want to build muscle? Fucking eat. Oh, my! I think tomorrow's episode, I think I'm gonna rage on snacks. I think Papa Swole is gonna fucking do a show where I rage on snacks. Fucking snacks. Jesus Christ. This is fucking snacking bullshit. If you are not eating right, you need snacks. Like, I'll snack, I'll have like little things, but that's because I'm just doing it out of habit. I'm like fine making some extra gains. I'll just eat some stuff, but I'm not hungry like, I'm eating. What am I going to use for a snack? Nah, fucking eat bigger meals, eat better food. You won't need snacks. Just drink water. What's your Saturday night plans except the gym, editing, and work? Going to create some more videos. I have a video I want to post on Instagram, and some clip stuff that I'm going to be posting on, that I want to start going on YouTube, posting clips from the show. It depends, because if they get larger, I'm going to have some like clips and some takeaways from different episodes. Work. I have no plans. No plans to do anything, but after I work out, come back here and put in some more time. Everything I do is on the phone and via editing in the computer, so I'm here pretty much all the time. It's not Saturday night for me. It really isn't. It's Saturday, and I just say that because everyone, you look at a calendar, it says Saturday, but my Saturday looks like my Tuesday, looks like my Thursday, my Friday, same fucking thing. Mike Stuttle, I need to do a live interview. Well, I mean, it's not an interview. Like, I mean, let's do it tomorrow, Mike. You want to be on the show tomorrow? I'll post up in premium. I'll post up in premium, and everyone can and where to access. So tomorrow's episode, it will be probably it'll probably be in the early afternoon. It might be around noonish, early afternoon for a Sunday. So we'll do some live calls tomorrow. We're gonna have a nice long show. So bring your questions. We're gonna do a lot of Q&A, a lot of stuff tomorrow for tomorrow's episode. So we'll talk nutrition, we'll talk training, we'll talk a lot of different stuff. So what does June look like for me? Busy as shit. Every day is the same. I don't do visits, but I mean, when I have a meetup set up, we're going to start doing some touring and start doing some traveling, or have some meetup events. So just keep an eye out for that. Greg, have you tried calisthenics, like push-ups and pull-ups? Yeah, I've done calisthenics, like push-ups and pull-ups and jumping the ropes, to jump ropes. Do you believe in an afterlife? The fuck? I don't know what happens. Doesn't matter what the fuck I believe, right? Since it's so funny how much religion and everything, like it's all about just like belief. Who gives a shit? You don't know, so it doesn't matter. Do I believe? Yes. Oh, do I believe? No. Oh, doesn't change the fact of what is. We'll find out. Don't worry about it. You're good. Guessing this isn't a Q&A. We had a topic today, and yeah, we're doing Q&A. We do Q&A every day. Every day is Q&A too. Just kind of relaxing. We talked about double trouble. We talked about working out body parts 2 days in a row, and discussed why or when it would be good to do the same body part 2 days in a row, what the application is for that, and why I'm doing a little bit of that today myself, because I'll have about an hour or so in the gym. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more chest. I did chest and back. I did a chest and back superset yesterday. Do you even lift, bro? Ooh, good question. Yes, I lift. And do you chill? Do I chill? What does that mean? Do I chill? I'm chilling right now. Coming to Vegas on the tour. I'd love to. I want to go to Vegas. I haven't been to Vegas in a little while, a little bit too long. When I do some traveling, I'll do a meetup. We'll do like a meet at some like fucking like a Starbucks or something. We'll meet at somewhere and do a meetup session. That'd be great. That'd be great. Netflix and chill, bro. Oh, I get you. You mean poke? You mean fuck? Does Papa Swole fuck? Of course he fucks. Look at this beard. Look at this beard. Think that beard is all wavy and scraggly looking just by sitting on my face? Of course Papa Swole fucks. What kind of a question is that? Fucking dumbass question. Dumb fucking question. Of course I plow. Get the fuck out of here. What do you think I'd lift for? You think it's for health? You think I talk about health and, oh, it's for a lifetime approach? It's to get pussy, yo. That's the real reason. Chicks work out to get dick, and guys work out to get pussy. That's the only real reason. Anything else is just, everyone's full of shit. Everyone's full of fucking shit. It's a lifetime approach. I want to be healthy for the rest of my life and be mobile and everything. No, everyone just wants to get laid. Get the fuck out of here. I'm just kidding. It is for the lifetime approach. I'm kidding. I'm not full of shit. But it is true, right? Come on. What percentage right? What percentage of you, if you're being honest, what percentage of you work out so you feel better about yourself, so you look sexier and you feel better and you're going to be more attractive to the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever you're into. I don't give a shit, right? That's part of it. That's part of it. It's feeling confident. It's feeling good. It's reproducing. That's kind of what we're here on this earth to do. So that's at a huge portion. If you want to look better, why do you think you want to look better? Because you want to fuck. That's it. That's it. It's the only thing that human beings are designed to do is just bang. So if we're banging, we're good. We're good. And if we're not banging, oh, no one wants to bang me. Maybe it's because I don't have abs. I want abs so I can bang. There you go. There you go. Back on the plow tip. There you go. It's so funny that that was all a joke, but it's actually like true as well. So it's really not like one or the other. It's so true. I work out for the ladies. Hell yeah. And now you can be lifting heavy for the ladies. You know what they say in the gym? 80s for the ladies. 80s for the ladies. Go heavy, fam. 80s for the ladies. Gains gets you poon. Well, it can. It can. I lift so I can see my wee-wee. There you go. There you go. I lift so I can lift my wee-wee. Oh, gotta train for the horse cock. That was a good one. Should we end on that one? That was good. Curls for the girls. Hell yeah. 80s for the ladies. Curls for the girls. Hell yeah. Do you lift, bro? I'm only joking. Of course, I know you're joking. You're joking. Oh my goodness. Good shit. So let's do this. And I'm frozen. Looking good on my end. Looking good on my end. We're still streaming. We're still large and in charge on fucking Quadcast, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow, remember, make sure you tune in. Make sure you turn on your post notifications because we are going to do a call-in show where I'm going to take some more calls. We're going to dip into the community a little bit more. So make sure you keep your eyes open. And when some of these call shows are public and they're open access and open sign up, now there's no guarantee that you're going to get on the show, but you'll be able to submit your number and schedule a time or a time block approximately when you'd be available. And you may or may not get a call at that time. So that would be super cool. And just keep an eye out for that. But I'll be posting information on that front on Snapchat and Instagram stories and where you'd be able to sign up if you wish to be eligible to be live on the show and to ask a question to Papa Swolio live and have a little back and forth for a few. So that's going to be pretty sweet. Thanks for reading my shit. You're welcome. I read everyone's shit. I read everyone's shit, especially when I'm taking a shit. So multitasking. Good at that multitask game. So tomorrow's going to be episode 709. Going to have some more good content, more good topics, and we'll dip into the community a little bit and get some more questions. So that is something to look forward to. Make sure you put your post notifications on, whether you're watching on Twitch, on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, wherever you're watching. Make sure you turn on your post notifications. That way you know when Papa Swolio goes live. And if it's your first time joining, every single episode is available on SoundCloud and Apple Podcast. You can catch all of these episodes, every single one in the podcast, thus the microphone in my face. That's why I do this. So it's a podcast primarily and amazingly if you want to catch up on other episodes. And remember, you can also plug in on YouTube and Instagram and catch all the additional content, posts, clips, and inspiration and knowledge nukes everywhere, all over your faces. So if you haven't worked out yet today, stop being a pussnatch and go fucking work out. Let's go, fam. Plug it in. Plug it in, bees knees. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 708 of the Daily Sleazy, the most sleaziest sleazecast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Oh, I'm creaking and cracking when I'm flexing. Papa Swolio is getting old, but I'm going to be yoked and old. I'm going to be yoked and old. I promise. I promise. So thank you very much for joining. I'll see you tomorrow. We will do some questions. I will post up, Mike, where you'll be able to send that information because I'm not going to be bouncing around all different platforms. So just make sure you look out for that so you could submit your info and your number and stuff like that. All right, fam. Peace out, fam. I'll see you all in Swolenormous X, and I'll see you all again tomorrow, of course, for episode 709. Remember, If you have not yet checked out the nutrition workshop that I have, 100% free, link is in my bio on Instagram and the post descriptions on YouTube and Facebook. And if you have any other questions and you're interested in training programs, yoga classes, all that amazing shit, check out swolenormousx.com. All right. So I'll see you all in there. Peace out and see you tomorrow for 709. Later, fam. Peace out. Peace out. Be shiz. Peace out. Be shiz. Peace out. Be shiz.